Okay, the next task that we're going to look at is listing data. Using the list data task to create reports. Okay, so we have the library here and the products and everything. So customers is what we're going to work with for this task. So from the Orion library, we have customers. So drag and drop customers. So we have list of columns for customers. You see there is a lot of non-numeric data. So here is birth date, which is a date field. Now customer age group, we have range of customer age here. Okay, and we have customer type, which is membership type, and we have customer group. So these are the fields that we have in the data set. Okay, so let's close that. Now we want to create a list. So this selected, go to task, describe and list. Okay. Now we have to set up what report that we want. Okay, and we want to include customer ID, not in the group, here, over there. Customer name, okay, customer age group. Okay, so we have 3 variables. So those 3 variables will be listed in the report. Now we can create a grouping. Suppose we want this by customer country. So bring customer country into group analysis. Now you can specify whether the country should be in ascending order or descending order. Okay. Now you can set up some options. If you want row number to be printed, okay, you can specify that. And all of, now there are several options that you can choose from. They are pretty easy to understand. And then you can set up titles as well. So if you just leave the default, so you will be report listing. That's it. That will be the title. But suppose we want the title to be Orion Star Customer List, then you have to specify that. Uncheck that and then type in the title that you want. Orion Star Customer List. Okay. Then run. That will generate the report for you. So now you have the row number, customer ID, and so on. Suppose you don't want the row number, row number, who cares about row number? So if you want to modify, you just go here, modify task. Now you're back into the list dialog box, right? So go to options, uncheck print row number. Now there is one thing you can do. Instead of, you can use the customer ID instead of being one of the variables, you can make that into identifying label. So move that to identifying label and then run and see what happens. Okay. So now customer ID becomes your row identifier, and then you have the text. Pretty straightforward, and it is grouped by the customer country. Let's give a name here, and we want, remember the process icons should be properly labeled. So this, we should have labeled this. Let's go ahead and change that label to product frequency table. and this one is customer by country. Something that is meaningful. Okay, remember, let me repeat what I said last time. When you do your homework, if there is a process where you have not identified, you have not changed the name to something, some meaningful name, then I will not grade that process. Remember that. Okay, so that is list.